Michelle and son-in-law Pat Gould would like to give Granddad something. No, this does not culminate a 13-year period of time as it does for these students just introduced that are standing behind me. Instead, it culminates a 31-year tenure of being the first and only football coach at Linesville High School. 1974 was the year it all began. This football field was not even here, but with the combining of Conneaut Valley and Pine Lake to form Conneaut School District, and the continued prompting by a booster group in Linesville, permission and funding was given to start a football team. Games were played at Conneaut Valley High School, since we did not have our own field. This same booster group became even more active, and through a large volunteer effort were able to build this very field that we are playing on tonight for the beginning of the second season in 1975. Likewise, this same booster group was instrumental in getting us off that flatbed trailer over on the baseball side of the field to the current press box we now enjoy. That is the nuts and bolts of football here. But the story of football at LHS really is all about a person who really is Mr. Football in Crawford County. He holds the longest record of years as the varsity coach, 31. Coached the most games, 268. He has won the most games, 150 and counting. And he has won the most championships with 8 titles to his credit. But perhaps he would rather be remembered for the hundreds and hundreds of players he has come in contact with that have called him coach. Tonight does represent a true milestone for our coach, and we have dedicated tonight as Dan McCullough Appreciation Night. At this time, our superintendent, Dick Astor, would like to share some thoughts.
Thank you, Mr. Acklin. I had the distinct pleasure to meet this little guy named Hayden Gould at one of our games this year. And Hayden, I want you to tell me, who's the greatest football coach in Linesville history?
Papa.
Papa. So Dan, on behalf of the board, the administration, there's a lot of good things that have gone on in this field other than athletics. It's the character that you've built for kids. And they're out there in the stands, they're in our community, and they certainly appreciate everything you've done. So on behalf of all of us, we wish you good luck, congratulations, and we're certainly going to miss you. Thanks, Dan.
I'm going to ask Linesville High School Principal Steve Chesley to come out for a special presentation. On this special night, we'd like to give something to Coach McCullough to commemorate this occasion. It is with sincere appreciation and gratitude that we present this football indicating his tenure, his record, and his number of championships while here at Linesville High School. Thanks, Coach, for a lifetime of memories.
Ladies and gentlemen, some of the students took up a collection, and we all know Mr. McCullough was very big on collecting leaves. So we have that back in school. We're going to present it afterwards. You know how wet leaves can be. We also have some chocolate chip cookies, and Coach McCullough is also a big fan. So please give Mr. McCullough one more round of applause. Thank you.
During this week, we've been receiving emails, and obviously I don't have time to read those. We're going to present those to Coach McCullough at the reception that will immediately follow in tonight in the cafeteria. But I had one that was so funny that I just at least had to share this with you. It comes from his first quarterback, which was Artie James, and said, by way of introduction, I was the first quarterback in LCS storied football history. I first met Coach Dan McCullough in the summer of 1974 when the thoughts of playing football were something of a novel idea in Linesville. I'm still not sure why I decided to dive into a new sport during my junior year in high school, but it was a decision that changed the direction of my life, a fork in the road. I am honored to say that I played for Dan McCullough and would do it again if I could travel the same road twice. It's hard to believe that Coach McCullough is retiring. He seems ageless. Some of the most vivid memories of Coach McCullough during my football playing career at LCS High School while revolved around the first, practices and certain games. My first introduction to Coach McCullough was in the LCS gym during a hot summer. I remembered how much trouble he had trying to remember my name. See, what was his name again? So, Dan can't even blame that on age. But this is the classic here. We worked in small groups that summer in the gym, and in his backyard trying to cover the basics. You know, what is first down, who's the guard, how many points for a touchdown, and I point this out because it shows what kind of a mountain Coach McCullough had to climb when he took the position as head football coach at LCS. Once official practice started, Coach McCullough was continually frustrated by the lack of intensity. During one practice, he accused our player of not wanting to get dirty. He challenged us to love the dirt. Be willing to eat dirt. This last challenge, of course, resulted in a question from a team Weisenheimer. You want to eat dirt, Coach? Wanting to prove his point, Coach McCullough grabbed a handful of dirt and tossed it in his mouth and chewed. To say the least, we were astounded and wide-eyed. Coach Bob Criers, who happens to be our assistant superintendent, was doing his best to put his eyes back in his head and could not control and suppress the uncontrollable laughter. So that's a piece of history, how Dan used to motivate. I think in 31 years, Dan hasn't eaten much dirt lately, but nevertheless, he's won a whole lot more games since 1974. Dan McCullough.
Thank you so much. I just want to thank every member of this Linesville community. You have been so supportive of the Linesville program that we've tried to build for you over the last 31 years. And my hat, is off to you too, okay? Everyone. I know there's not a whole lot here tonight because of the weather, and I know there's a few listening on the radio, but I'm talking about not just the community members here, but the ones listening and anyone else. Everyone was supportive of this program and helped to evolve it into what we have today. You know, we are probably one of the top small school football teams in, I should say, the western half of Pennsylvania, but I'm going to say in all of Pennsylvania, okay? And that's a tribute to all of us, you, the team, and those players from the past. I really want to thank you for that. And, of course, this symbol, the reason I evolved this symbol was simply because the first year in 73, I knew right from the beginning that I would never live with this symbol because I had this finger shoved in my face so many times in 1973 because we didn't win a football game and everybody else on other teams were yelling, "We're number one, we're number one." And I looked at them and thought, you know, Linesville High School is the smallest school in the league. Well, it's either the bottom or the next or the third from the bottom as far as total numbers. And I do know in football numbers count. And you have to have numbers to be good. And we were never going to have it because we're a small school. We're probably as small a school as you could have and still have a high school football team. And I realized that and I said, all right, what's the smallest finger on my hand? And of course, it's this one. Okay? And so I said to my team, from that point on, we're number one this way because we are small. And then I said, remember think of it with a little thread wrapped around your finger. And remember the cliche that you have somebody wrapped around their finger? Well, that's the thing that I've tried to get across to all my football teams is that they have me wrapped around their little fingers, I have them wrapped around my finger, and we're all kind of wrapped into this thing together, okay, and we're all pushing for the same goal. You know, when you go down, you help your teammate up, And when you're down, they'll help you up. We're all going to work together because we're small. We don't have that many people to pick from to help us out. And so that's how this evolved. This is what we're talking about by our mascot on the wall there at the press box when it says Lion Pride. Okay, this is what Lion Pride is all about because we work together and we have each other wrapped around their finger, and that's what I've tried to get across to all of my teams all 31 years. I'd say it's worked pretty well. And in having talked to several of the former players that are here, and I know I've probably coached over 1,000 boys, adding them all up, and I just know that a lot of them are here in spirit, even though they're not here in body tonight with us. But they told me related personal circumstances where that cliche of, working hard all the time, don't give up, never give up, okay, has paid off for them in their life when they reach hardship, okay, and that's the way I coach my football teams, and, it's kind of ironic tonight that this team that we're coaching on my last year really personifies or exemplifies that idea and that concept. Because who hasn't in the state of Pennsylvania heard about the little team from Linesville with only 18 people on it that's just ripping everybody apart, right? So, just go Lions. Thank you so much. And I'm going to need a relaxing retirement. I need to spend more time with my lovely wife, Sandy, and my daughter, Michelle, and husband, Pat, although I don't know if I'll see him. And I like to play with my grandkids, Papa, and I have a son in Florida, so that's what I'll be doing, trying to relax for a change, because I can't relax as a football coach. Thank you very much.
Once again, a reminder that all former players, coaches, and fans are invited to a reception in the cafeteria immediately after tonight's game. At this time, the LHS Marching Band will play our national anthem, followed by our alma mater. Brett Osterkamp, along with Clay Arthur, for the Lions, Dennis Miller, Tyler Leonard, and Tyler Niederreiter. As they deferred, and the Lions will be receiving to start the second half. Deep for Cambridge Springs, Clay Arthur. And Sharon Kick comes. Brings the ball out to the Candy Springs 46-yard line, or the Candy Springs the 30-yard line. Playoffers doing the quarterbacking, hands off on the play. Awesome catch. This time on an option play to the outside. Picks up a first down, run out of bounds by Cody Wheeler and Tyler Reynolds over there. But not before King picks up their first down of the night. Moves into carry. Arthur gives to Josh Hobson on the play off the left side. Hobson picks up. It goes to Austin Capper again. Capper across the front. Off the left side goes Josh Hobson. Hobson dives to the 25-yard line. On a keeper off the left side once again. Taken out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Kyle Smith in there runs the quarterback play. Third down and a couple for the Blue Devils. Give goes to Hobson on the left side. Stacked up close for the first down. We'll see where they set it down. Tyler Niederreiter in there on the stop for Coach Dan McCollum. There's official timeout on the field for 4th and 1. Out of the I formation, behind Otter. Otter on the keeper. Straight ahead. And the Blue Devils pick up first down number 3. And a pitch. Back to Hobson on the play. Two or three lines in their horn sign, along with Kyle Smith. It goes to Hobson off the left side, and from behind, Nathan Giroux, along with Hornstein, to bring down Hobson after a pickup of about a yard, brings up 3rd down and 7. And on the keeper, trying to get to the right side, and Kyle Smith along with Hornstein and Reynolds in there as Hawker out of the shotgun. 4th and 9.
Oh, we got it. We're not covering any two.
Once again, out of shotgun.
Screen! Oh!
Pass goes incomplete. The Lions will take over on down. Here goes to Cody Wheeler. Cody Wheeler out to the 20-yard line. Otter in there on the stop for the blue and white. Wheeler once again off the left side. Picked up a couple yards. Capper in there on the stop for Coach Nottingham. Penalty flag on the play in the background. Ball carrier was Reynolds, who got out to about the 27-yard line, close to a first down. We'll see what the penalty is. Illegal procedure. The Linesville Lions will cross the line 5 yards. Well, throw complete. The 30. And Cody, great play. And Cody Wheeler up to the 39-yard line. Schultz finally wrestled down Cody Wheeler after that reception from Tyler Reynolds on the play.
I think Niederreiter looked like he ran it.
Each team with one possession. Off the right side is Niederreiter. Niederreiter stretches across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Hobson in there on that. Niederreiter off the right side picks up a yard or two out to the 44.5-yard line. Niederreiter almost has the ball knocked loose. In on the tackle was number 28, Austin Capper. Miller will do the punting for the Lions. Big rush, gets away a high punt. Fair catch is called for and caught by Clay Walker at the 30-yard line. Formation.
Sarchek's getting blown back. You might want to.
It goes to Hobson. Hobbs Giroux right there, first one, and then joined by Ryan Hornstein. No gain on the play. Good set of tackles. That's the pass. Caught for a gain of about 4 yards on the play. Pass is complete to number 82, Russ Peterman. That'll bring up a 4th down and about 4. Back to punt for the Blue Devils will be Josh Hobson, number 34. Hobson, end over end, direct to Wheeler. Wheeler looking for running room. Flows up in the middle by 3 Cambridge Springs tacklers, number 44, Brett Uterkamp.
And then, if he's correct. Yeah, we did.
Blue Devils in with 3 first downs, the Lions in with 1. On a keeper, looks for a block, and gets a block. Goes to the outside and slips and falls. And comes up about 1 yard short of the first down as Tyler Reynolds on the keeper. The final play here in the first quarter. Niederreiter, still down to the 30. Tyler Niederreiter busts off the left side and takes the ball just across the 30-yard line. Schultz in there making that stop. Second first down for the Lions. Now just outside, we'll call it the 31. 1st and 10.
Austin's hard because his ends are crashing when they see
And that is the end of quarter number 1. So with time on the field, we have no score in this ballgame. Lions will be first down at the 31-yard line. First down to the Lions at the 31-yard line of the Blue Devils. Again, Niederreiter off the left side. Niederreiter down to about the 26-yard line, I believe. Second and 5. Niederreiter again. Gets to the 20-yard line. Close to a first down. Officials are calling. Wheeler off the right side. Wheeler, somebody's got him by the leg. 28, Austin Capper in there. Had Cody Wheeler by
20. Yeah, he's out wide.
Wheeler to the outside. Wheeler is still on his feet. Wheeler takes a crack and picks up first down number 4 as he gets down to the 10-yard line and perhaps just inside the 10-yard line. As Cody Wheeler to the 8-yard line. Niederreiter straight up the middle.
That's a read. That was a good read.
On the keeper, Reynolds brought down from behind. Good play by Russ Peterman, who brought down Reynolds from the. Reynolds to pass, overthrown. It was intended for Doug Williams.
Let's do that.
Broken up by Hobson on the. Reynolds. The big tight end for the Lions. And a little flare pass out to Kyle Smith. He had 2 or 3 blockers in front of him. And the West Point down tight end takes it in for 6. Going after touchdown will be a Cody Wheeler. They're holding his Reynolds. Kick is up, way up. And that is 9 consecutive first down kicked through by Cody Wheeler that I know of. He had 8 for 8 last week in a perfect afternoon. We'll have to touchdown on that. The 47-yard line. Quarterback keeper and then a pitch, and Kyle Smith is there in the backfield. He takes the pitch. So a loss on the play. Off the left side, stacked up about the line of scrimmage. Ball carrier was Hobson, met by Brian Hornstein. Out of the shotgun. Hawker. Let it fly. Oh, through the arms of 44. Brett Ossenkamp would have picked up a first. Wheeler along with Reynolds. The deep set for the Lions. End over end kick. Picked up by Wheeler. Wheeler goes up the left side. Wheeler went out of bounds over there around the 43-yard line. Here goes to Wheeler. Wheeler to the outside. Wheeler brought down from behind by Ossenkamp. Gets across midfield. Wheeler does to the 46-yard line. Reynolds on the keeper dives to about the 41 before being dragged down by Matt Grohl. Reynolds on the keeper. Niederreiter off the left side gets inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line. Mike Cargill in there once again. Capper in the first half.
He's doing all right.
It's going deep. This play, Offer. Good kick, drives Offer back, and gets around Smith. Back to the outside, driven out of bounds by number 61, Giroux, Nathan Giroux. Setting it down inside. Josh Hawkins. Back to pass, Offer. And trying to one-hand it is number 82, Russ Peterman. Just 36 on the play. Out of the shotgun. Fires across the middle. Incomplete. As pass is intended for Hobson, and outstanding coverage by Reynolds. Along with Hornstein, but Hobson from his own 20-yard line. And off the side of his foot. But gets a good roll. It's going to roll to the 38-yard line. So the Lions will start from their own 38 with just Lions go on offense from their own 38-yard line. Reynolds gives off to Cody Wheeler. Wheeler gets to the 40-yard line on the play. Gain of 2. Brings up second down and 8. Center, up over the football for the Lions. Reynolds gives Wheeler. Wheeler up to the 50-yard line and first down. Hobson in there on that stop along, or Offer camp along with Wheeler. Oh, and Wheeler knee catches on the back of his own player. Trips him up and he goes down. Reynolds, quick throw, complete. Down to Fred Miller inside the 40-yard line. Hobson in there on the stop. Gives on the counter play to Dougie Williams. Tripped up by number 85 for the Blue Devils, Josh Delp, along with Eel. And now we have timeout on the field. Reynolds looks for some running room. Got some running room. Reynolds. Reynolds finally brought down the play by Russ Peterson, by Mike Fargo. And in the hurry-up offense, that was another first down, number 8 for the Lions. Stopped the clock and they moved the chains down to the 26-yard line. Drive. Miller inside the 10-yard line. That's the 10-yard line. That will stop the clock. Another first down. Camp in there on the stop will move the chains once again. First down number 9. First down number 9. First and 10, just outside the 10. Here goes to Wheeler. Wheeler cuts back inside, and Wheeler still has for a touchdown. Cody Wheeler. Running behind a couple blockers. It's Pager with 1:11 remaining here in the half. Attempts the point after touchdown. They'll take on the play, and Reynolds thrown in the back field by number 28, Austin Capper. So timeout on the field, the Lions ahead by 13. 1:11 to go in the half.
I know we have.
So make sure you pick up some fresh cider made yesterday by the FFA. Matt Pierce will kick off here. direct kick, now picked up by Hobson. Hobson brought down by Niederreiter and Cody Wheeler at the 47-yard line. So with 1:04 remaining.
Just stand it up. I know. He needs to back his ass up.
Hobson stood up by Ryan Hornstein and driven back by Giroux and Kyle Smith. Hobson's forward progress picked him up about 2 yards on the play. Will bring up 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, I don't know why he won't back up.
In the left side of the line, stacked up is Tapper. They marked his forward progress to midfield as inside the last 3 seconds, and that is pass number 1. So as both teams head off to the locker room, the Lions on top by 13. If you'll take out your ticket, we're ready to go. $238.50. Lions will be receiving, and kicking off will be number 82, Russ Peterman, for the blue and white. And he boomed it. Down to Niederreiter. Niederreiter up the middle. Full and a team. Niederreiter gets to the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Also,
They shifted over. Now they're playing a strong side. Yeah.
It goes to Niederreiter. Niederreiter cuts back inside. Niederreiter to the outside. Niederreiter driven down at the 28-yard line by Hobson and also by Tapper. As Niederreiter ran. Here goes to Niederreiter. Niederreiter still going. Gets inside the 25. And holding on to a number 73, Eagles. And we have a penalty flag flying before we snap the ball. That is only the second penalty of the night. The first against Canyon Springs, offside, encroachment. 5 yards, we'll take it to the 19.
This is it, man. This is it. This could be a touchdown if Dougie finds some wins. Go!
Here goes to Dougie Williams.
Go!
Dougie Williams is driven out of bounds at the 15-yard line by Robert Glenn.
Let's go A69.
The freshman running back for the Lions gets down to the 15-yard line, and that is Niederreiter straight down the middle. Niederreiter inside the 5 to a 3.
All right, let's go two. Let's go B21.
Niederreiter dives to the 1-yard line. There'll be 2nd down and goal at the 1.
All right, let's go B.
Eels in there on the stop for head coach Walt Nottingham.
All right, that's fine.
Reynolds fumbled in backfield. Wheeler is wrestled down to the ground after he picked up that loose and play Oscar brings him down at the 3-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 3. Reynolds on a keeper. Reynolds trying to get to the outside, and Reynolds gets into the touchdown. So Tyler Reynolds on the keeper, a couple blockers in front of him. Outran the interference on the right side and just cut across the corner. Picking up 6. Reynolds to hold. Reader to do the booting. High snap. And late getting down and end up going off somebody's helmet with 15.
Who you sending in for Cody? Correct.
Let's go, Ben! Go, you guys! Go!
Matt Wheeler, or Matt Sherritt will do the kicking. That's Ben McMillan kicked the ball.
And the tackle!
Takes him down in the tackle along with number 63, Matt Wilson. As Ben McMillan gets in for a play, as most of you know, Ben has been sidelined for a couple of weeks. He only has a broken rib, that's not a problem. Lions have spare ribs, you know. 1st and 10. Blue Devils start from the 40. Here goes to Hobson. Hornstein meets him at the line of scrimmage. Forward progress will be marked forward a couple yards. 2nd and 8. Quick pass over the middle. Alfred was the intended receiver. And on the bad snap, it was down right at the 40-yard line by Austin Capper. That will bring up a 4th and 10. Josh Hobson, 5'10" sophomore. Hobson bend over and kick. Is going to let it roll dead. At the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Lions. Nita Ryder at the line of scrimmage and twisted all over the place. Capper was the initial contact. In the cafeteria. Wheeler left to the outside. Touchback. Wheeler. America runs into his own man. And is brought down from behind by number 34, Josh Hobson. As he was putting some many moves on, he ran over his own player. First and 10 at the Cambridge 41. On the end around, Doug Williams. And Williams is a loss of about 2 or 3 yards on the play. Pass through the arms of Fred Miller. Reynolds breaks back loose. Run out of bounds on about the 32 or 33-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. As Reynolds had a lot of pressure from the outside players. Broke away. Cody Wheeler left to the outside. Wheeler run out of bounds at the 13-yard line. As Cody Wheeler about ran over the cameraman. Little eye-to-eye photo there.
We could try, but 80.
First and 10 after 13. Give goes to Wheeler. Cody to the outside. And the cut back inside. Wheeler for the touchdown. Cody Wheeler picks up his second CD of the night. Attempts the PAT. And once again, it is blocked. So we have timeout on the field. 4:58 remaining in the third quarter. Lions on top by 25. Kick comes down this time to Clay Walker at the 20-yard line. Walker to the outside. Runs by Holstein. And Wheeler runs out of bounds. Right at midfield. Right about the 49-yard line. Picked out to Hobson. Hobson dives across the line of scrimmage and picks up a yard to the 50-yard line for the mark. Overthrown out the camp once again. The intended receiver was over the head of incomplete forward pass. Once again, it was intended for Brett Alcacam. John Hobson, sophomore, will do the punt.
He's picked up.
And Hobson end over and kick. Gonna go dead inside the 20, inside the 15 maybe. The mark is about the
and let's go.
18. Good goes to Meter right there at the middle. Now, check that, we got a fumble. Bodies flying everywhere. As the rain comes pouring down, so does the ball goes flipping out.
Who had that block as a touchdown?
Down and one. Wheeler looking to cut back.
You gotta make that
And brought down on the play by number 20 in Robert Glenn.
They're reaching. They're all reaching for it. Instead of just driving their face
Not
mask.
before the Lions pick up first. Reynolds on a keeper. Left to the outside. Reynolds finally down to the 41-yard line. Once again, Robert Glenn along with Alcacam.
Let's go H1.
And another first down for the Lions. And missed a fumble on the snap. As the ball has started to become a problem.
All right.
Reynolds lets it go just as he hit. Intended for Cody Wheeler. And it draws a penalty flag in the backfield.
They got that power. I mean, plus Niederreiter, he slipped.
Austin Tapper was the one.
I'd say it's definitely.
Niederreiter straight up the middle. As the Lions faced with second down and a bundle. Penalty flags once again fly. Reynolds letters it out. And And it was intended for Kyle Smith down at the 35. Miller, high, end over end kick to the 30, the 20. Down to the 16, 15 and a half yard line. So Fred Miller does a great job getting the ball. Fumble on the play. Picked up right away.
Where are we?
By Josh Hobson.
That fumble take place.
Hobson picked up the loose. Lions on top by 25. Hobson's kick. Comes to Cody Wheeler. Wheeler looks for blocking. Cuts back inside off to the left. Wheeler cuts back inside and dives to about the 23-yard line.
No. We told him if he catches on the left half.
Wheeler. Off the left side.
Alright, let's go, Steve.
Tackling here by number 71, Eels, for the blue and white. Niederreiter, the ball carrier, and Niederreiter finally taken down from behind by Hobson. And offering there, but not before the Lions pick up first down number 17, I believe.
Make it? I guess we are on the 5-yard line. Yeah,
Tyler Niederreiter, the ball carrier.
Even if they lose the ball down there.
Eels made the stop. Niederreiter once again. And Niederreiter once again is tackle at the line of scrimmage by number 68, made a good tackle, Jake Thomas.
God, he drives me nuts.
Reynolds is caught by Hobson and Alcatraz.
On the right.
Oh,
easy.
wide open. And for the end zone, touchdown. And Cody Wheeler on a 4th down and 11 makes a great overhand catch. On a wet night, that was a great catch by Cody Wheeler to pull in and put 6 on the board. Cody Wheeler's 3rd touchdown tonight. Reynolds will do the holding and
He should just...
Wheeler to kick. Wheeler's kick is up. And it is good. So 8:01 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Lions on top by 31. Jack Carriage once again to tee off the ball from the 40. And he's kicked. Nick Schultz. And Schultz gets the ball across the 35-yard line.
Got away. They got it on 36.
Hobson, the ball carrier, gets back to about the line of scrimmage. I told you the bargains would get better. The hot chocolate is free. So come to the concession stand, you can have some hot chocolate.
Yeah, I don't know, but I think they just feel comfortable.
And over the middle, and it is complete to Oxenkamp. Pick up 3 or 4 yards on the play. So Hodgson will kick from his own 30-yard line. Once again, a line drive kick. They're going to go Jets at the 29-yard line.
Cody didn't get a block.
Niederreiter still going across the 35-yard line. Gain of 6 or 7 yards on the play by Tyler Niederreiter.
Let's go! Let's go, back, let's go!
Reynolds on the keeper. Breaks the tackle. Good out of bounds. Check out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Glenn finally ran Reynolds out of bounds on the quarterback keeper. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Wheeler still going. Wheeler inside the 30 to the 25-yard line. Schultz brought down Wheeler on the play as the Lions pick up another 1st down. Ball at the 25, 1st and 10. And on a broken play, and the Lions recover the pigskin on the broken play between the quarterback and Wheeler. It goes to Wheeler. Wheeler gets the outside. Wheeler getting out of bounds at the 1-yard line. I believe they're going to mark it. That's the 1. Cody Wheeler 1 yard short of picking up his 4th touchdown of the night. Carl Parkin ran out Wheeler on the play. So 1st and goal on maybe the 2-yard line. Fumble on it. And so Reynolds once again is going to be thrown for a loss on the play. Will bring up 2nd down and goal. Parkin once again putting pressure. Wheeler thrown for a loss behind the 10 back to about the 12-yard line. Tapper in there on the stop for the Blue Devils. Reynolds looking for some running room. turns the corner, and dives to about the 3-yard line, where it'll bring up 4th down. Well, trying to find running room, and goes in for a touchdown. So Tyler Reynolds scores his 2nd touchdown of the night. Tyler Reynolds will do the holding. By Cody Wheeler is good. 1:20 remaining in the ball game. Kickoff here tonight, about the 40-yard line. This could be the final kickoff here on the Lions turf this year. McMillan kicks down to the 20-yard line. Just a reminder that taking on the Fairview Tigers, the #1 team out of Region 2. District 10 championship would be 1 week later. Likewise, probably on a Friday night. Just a reminder that the reception for Dan McCall will be, as well as all of our seniors in the band, cheerleaders, football team, and their parents, families, are all invited for a cake and coke immediately following tonight's contest in the cafeteria, right inside the back door. Hodgson, the ball carrier, stood up by Ryan Hornstein, and that will be the final play of the contest. Congratulations to the Lions as they close out the 2004 home season. And Coach Dan took a pass for maybe the first time. Congratulations to Coach McCall taking his final stroll across the 50-yard line.
All right, Daddy-O. Hey, get me.
Don't forget, immediately following in the cafeteria will be the reception for Dan and the football team, football players, families, band members, and cheerleaders. Good luck to the Sandy Springs Blue Devils, and good luck to the Lions as they head to the playoffs 2 weeks from tonight. Have a great weekend.